everybody. My name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about some of the unique things that are happening in Fayetteville, Arkansas that really no one's talking about. So, let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you could like this video down there, no, this over here, that'd make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas. Also, if you are thinking about moving down here or just kind of checking out the whole area, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, I don't know. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you, so go ahead and download it and use it when you come down here. All right, so the first thing that really no one's talking about in Fayetteville, Arkansas is the fact that we just opened up a brand new thing called the Lower Ramble. So the last couple of years, Arkansas has been building out just this thing called, it used to be called the Arts Corridor in Fayetteville. And basically what they're doing is anything from Dixon Street all the way down to Fayetteville Library, they're building this massive corridor basically for entertainment district, music venues, art, all different things. And so the first part of it is called the Lower Ramble. The Lower Ramble, it connects to Fayetteville Library and it connects to the Razorback Greenway, kind of cuts through it. But it's this winding, really cool, very artistic, I guess I would call it like a great area to bring your friends and family just to hang out and enjoy it. There's actually a river that cuts through it. It's gorgeous. I was privy enough to be able to see the actual development process. I got a couple tours through there. So it was really fun to go through and meet all the architects that are involved in building this out. But this is just part of a bigger skill thing that they're developing. So the first part is the Lower Ramble, which is kind of a weaving in and out section that's gonna be lit up at night and also just a great place to bring friends and family, like I said. But it's just kind of a very artsy, kind of artistic, kind of architecture design place to lead into the Upper Ramble. The Upper Ramble is going to be a very art-centered area with like a music venue. And on top of that, they're replacing a parking lot and actually putting more artistic stuff there. Now, they are building a larger parking lot on the north side of Dixon Street so that they are building like a more of a taller parking lot to replace that. But this is going to be just more of a bigger hub on Dixon Street that's connect down to the Fayetteville Library. So this is kind of a bigger plan that Fayetteville's been having for the last couple of years. And they're starting to actually start the next process next year for the Upper Ramble. So next year, you'll hear a video on the Upper Ramble. So I'm really excited to see this all finish up and take place because it's going to be this big park district, art district that's going to connect to the Razorback Greenway and be a great place to bring friends and family and just hang out in general because it's connected to Dixon Street and also connected to the library and the Walton Arts Center. And the second thing is we're talking about Kessler Park. Now, I talk about Kessler Park a lot on this channel because I love Kessler. I live at the base of Kessler. It's the best. So I love Kessler Park. It's fantastic. And they are adding 4 new baseball fields to the actual Kessler itself. Now, Kessler was big as it was. When I moved here, it was big. I was like, oh my gosh, this is massive. It's a massive park. And then on top of that, they're like, you know, we're gonna build more. So it's great because Fayetteville and all the other surrounding areas, Bentonville, Springdale, Rogers, they all invest so heavily into either athletics or just being outdoors. And one of the ways that Fayetteville's done it is just invest continuously into Kessler Mountain, Kessler Park. So they're adding 4 more baseball fields. They just did the kind of the ribbon cutting ceremony a couple days back, so really cool. And it was really good to see just Fayetteville invest more and more into the parks themselves. So I think there's like 10 baseball fields there now. So it's really cool. They use this thing like synthetic turf. So obviously it kind of like, you know, stops washouts, stops rainouts, stuff like that. So it's really cool to actually like think ahead of the curve and actually put those things in there versus like a typical grass because that creates a lot of maintenance and etc. But so really cool, thoughtful thinking on Fayetteville's part. But obviously anything about Kessler, if you are in Fayetteville area or NWA, checking out NWA, definitely check out obviously Kessler because there's like 30 miles of trailways up in Kessler Mountain. Plus it connects to Centennial Park. Plus it connects to the Razorback Greenway. And the Razorback Greenway actually starts at Kessler and drives and goes all the way up to Bella Vista. So man, Kessler is a great place to hang out, enjoy friends and family, soccer fields. There's actually like a play center there. There's a concession stand. So it's a great place to bring friends and family. Again, just hang out, watch some baseball, practice some sports, and it's a great time outdoors. Whoa, before we go on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. If you're using like Zillow.com or Realtor.com for like looking at homes for rent or for sale, way too slow. Those websites take sometimes hours, if sometimes days to like notify you when things are hitting the market. Instant Home Updates are literally, as the name says, instant. So enter your information below, like what you're looking for, rental prices, home prices, for sale prices, the areas you're looking for. The links below, just enter that information and I'll set those up for you right away so you won't miss anything in the area. Also, if you are looking to kind of keep up to date with what's happening in Northwest Arkansas, I have a brand new email that comes out every single Friday. Now, you might get a little fear of missing out because there's some really fun things that are happening here the next couple months. Obviously, it's NWA. So I have an email link below. If you want to send it from my email, I send it out every single Friday. It kind of keeps you updated with what's going on in Northwest Arkansas. And thirdly, the University of Arkansas tops 30,000 students ever. So the last couple of years, the University of Arkansas has done amazing things. So obviously they brought in some new coaches for the athletics, and it's just been hitting left on all cylinders, honestly, the last couple of years. Whether it's the Sam Walton Business School has just been doing so well, and they've been innovating on so many different levels on the university section of the medical center, the research center. So whatever direction the university is going, they've been doing very, very, very well, to say the least. And so one of the big pushes has been the athletic side, on the football side, baseball, and also basketball, and honestly the track people. There's been a lot of championships won the last couple of years, and so it's been drawing so much attention to the university that it's been growing exponentially the last couple of years. So it's really cool to see that. Plus, the university offers a lot of in-state tuition for people from Texas and other different, and I think Texas specifically. So if you are from Texas, you can get in-state tuition to Arkansas. You just got to apply for it and get it. But it's really cool to have that feature built into it. So if you are in Texas, you want to, maybe not be in Texas and take college up here. It's like one big perk of coming to University of Arkansas is just having in-state tuition right here in Arkansas. And fourthly, Fayetteville Centennial Park, located in Fayetteville on the actual kind of right across the street from Kessler. So if you don't know what Centennial Park is, it was built the last couple of years so they can house the actual world championships for cyclocross. So that literally the world came to Fayetteville in January 2022. I volunteered there. It was a great time seeing so many people. 20 or 30,000 people came here to actually participate in the actual event. So people from, like, when I was there, it's funny because I was there and I was meeting all sorts of people, like, oh yeah, we came from Washington, D.C., we came from Washington State, we came from Colorado. I'm like, you came here. And it's funny because I realized, like, wait, no, the world is here. So people from Spain, France, Italy, Europe, Australia, everyone was here in Fayetteville, Arkansas to compete at Worlds. And so they built this park for people to actually compete, like a whole biking park dedicated to this. And so with all the money that was invested into it and all the different things that were done to it, it won a $500,000 scholarship grant from the state of Arkansas, being the park, like the actual like outdoor facility of the year. So it's cool that they won that. They've invested so much money into the area to make it an amazing place for people to bike, hike, and actually run over there. But if you are in the area, definitely check out Centennial Park. It's so weird because it's built for cyclocross, so it's kind of different. Like, it's not the typical like mountain biking pathway because it's built for cyclocross. So it's like getting off your bike, running up huge stairs, and then getting back on your bike and running down. It's like this crazy, it's wild. So if you are in the area, definitely check out Centennial Park, and also bring your bike because it is a lot of fun hitting the bike trails over there. And last but certainly not least, there's major construction happening on 49 with the MLK intersection as well as the Weddington intersection. So those are the two big entry points for Fayetteville. So if you are in the university or if you live on the west side of Fayetteville, you're using one of those sections. And so the last couple of months, they've been getting ready to start developing like big clovers to actually like expand those huge intersections. So basically, if you've been down to Fayetteville and you're like, oh my gosh, some of the traffic can be a little wonky at certain times of the day, that'll all come to pass here pretty soon because they're building it big out. Fayetteville is expecting major growth in the next couple of years. Of course, NWA is expecting major growth. Bentonville obviously is expecting major growth. And so 49 is just expanding dramatically, and some of the actual exits are expanding dramatically as well. They're actually building a third exit south of Fayetteville to handle some of the traffic on the south side of Fayetteville. So those are coming in the upcoming future. But if you are coming out in Fayetteville, know that there's some construction happening for probably till like springtime, but they are building massive intersections and big like kind of reverse clovers to make sure traffic flows smoothly about those two intersections coming into Fayetteville. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about moving down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you have kids. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use it when you come down here. Also, when you do come down here, definitely give me a call. I can give you the $10 tour. I can show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, let's see you in the next one.